Hey yo, this is Dash, and today should be December. Oh boy, I just had the number, and then December 30th. December 30th. So today should be December 30th, and this should be the 30th episode in the Ask Dash video series. First and foremost, I cannot say thank you guys enough for asking so many great questions and taking the time to sit and watch and be with me. So, good morning, every day or every morning. Whew, for the month of December. Whew, I see the light. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see it. I see it. I'm almost done with these videos. I am excited. Anyway, I'm going to answer. I have two questions that I have to try to answer because I don't know if I've messed up. I hope I didn't mess up the count. But today's question comes from Black Flash 186. He says, "Good morning." Good morning, you too, man. Thank you. He says, "Good morning. My question is, will you ever go full-time barbecuing as in a restaurant?" I am going to answer this as, I'm going to say, politically correct as possible. But I have talked about this in the past, and this is one of the questions where I get asked this almost every single year. Will you go full-time? Will you get a truck? Will you get a trailer? If are you going to get a truck or a trailer, or are you going to do brick and mortar? I don't know. But I won't say I'll never say never, but I never say never at this time. Okay. I know that if the opportunity presents itself, I might jump on it. I know that answering questions from my wife. I know that I have a lot going on in my life, right? I have three children, and luckily for me, two of my three children are older. One is currently enrolled in college. The other went to college, and it wasn't for him. So, but my daughter is still young, and she is going into high school. If I were to do barbecue full time, I know what a sacrifice and what a not a hindrance, but what that could possibly do to my family life. And I want to still be in my family's life, if that makes sense. So, would I possibly do barbecue full time? Probably not. And here's yet, okay? Probably not yet. And here's the other thing, the other part of it is the majority of the times you do barbecue are on the weekend. So you're like, oh, you can do it on the weekend when you don't have to do blah, blah, blah. Well, that's when I have to go to games, or I have to take science fair, or I have to go on this college visit, or whatever the case may be. Gosh, the coffee I had is now giving me the hiccups. Whatever the case may be. So, not yet. I also don't want it to become work. I want to still have fun with doing barbecue. Is it possible? Is it something that's possible? Anything, almost anything is possible, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, and I won't say for good reason, but I'm not there yet because I still want to be around for my family. I still want to be able to be involved with my family. I still want to be able to be like, oh, I can go here or I can go there, and I don't want to not be able to do those things because I'm beholden to doing barbecue. And then I won't be able to get to the point, or at least possibly won't be able to get to the point where I'll have enough good people working with me to be able to, release the reins, or I don't say for a while, but usually that's not something that happens overnight. So hopefully that answers your question. And then I have another question from Mr. Fahrenheit Smoke, the infamous Mr. Fahrenheit Smoke. He says, question, I see you use a lot of Sam's Club pellets. Have you tried other pellets? If so, which pellets do you like the best? Yes, I'm going to ask you two names. Which pellet brand you wish you could try soon? So, I have tried the Sam's pellets. I've tried the Pit Boss pellets. I've tried some Royal Oak pellets. I've tried the Sam's Club pellets, some Traeger pellets over the years. And I do believe the only pellets I really haven't tried have been those Bear Mountain pellets. So those would be the ones I would want to try. And of the pellets that I have tried, none of them were like, oh my gosh, these are so much better. Oh, also, a subscriber sent me some of the, why can't I think of the name of those pellets? But they're like the walnut shell pellets or walnut pellets, and they were pretty good. They were pretty good. They're expensive, and some of you guys, listen. I don't know how to express upon you guys enough that I am not a rich man. I have bills to pay, I have mouths to feed, and I don't have as much disposable income. Refer back to that debt video. I don't have as much disposable income as some of you guys. Some of you guys might. And with that being said, I can't justify spending $50 on a 20-pound box of walnut shell pellets. I kind of have to do things as fiscally responsible as possible because of my own situation. I know that I am in the minority when it comes to people on YouTube, because most of the time the people on YouTube, they do have pellet sponsorships. I don't. The people on YouTube do have a lot more income from YouTube. I don't, okay? And I will be the first to tell you, yo, I am not rich. I am not rich, and I am not getting rich on YouTube at the moment. Now, if that changes, I might have a different tune where I'm like, I'm buying every type of pellet there is, right? But I don't have that right now. With that being said, the best bang for my dollar is going to Sam's and buying a $15 bag of pellets that's a 40-pound bag of pellets. And they're decent pellets. I haven't had any jams. I haven't had any problems. They're consistent. That's another thing too. They are consistent, and that consistency helps me with my barbecue because my food is consistent. So if I start changing the pellets every now and again, or changing this and doing that, then I get it's problematic. And then one of the other things too is I'm gonna say but I don't care to change the pellets in my Traeger, only because would probably be the cooker that I would be experimenting on or with. And I just don't, if that makes sense. So I don't, that one to me, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily get the benefit of changing the pellets out on that cooker versus the Lone Star, the cabinet. I feel like I get more smoke flavor from the cabinet, and the cabinet is used more for my catering. So hopefully you understand the conundrum. I've talked about it. I would love to get another Lone Star Grills cabinet or another different pellet cooker. It's not another cabinet, but another pellet cooker, so that I could compare and contrast the differences between that LSG cabinet and maybe a smaller LSG or maybe another smaller cooker period to try. Maybe I can experiment on that smaller cooker. It might be a little easier than on that cabinet. So hopefully that answers your question. And this is we are almost at the end of the road, and I am happy to be almost done. And I'm hoping that I have my dates correct. And again, today should be the 30th. If I have my dates correct, we have one more day, one more video, one more day. I do apologize if you were not able to have your question answered. I may have missed a question or two. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I am just me. Anyway, thank you guys so very much, and I will see you tomorrow for the last video in the Ask-2025 video series. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.